And welcome back, you fabulous third graders, math wizards of room 302. So, part one of our concept development is to use the place value chart to model decomposing once to subtract with 3-digit minuends. Okay, right now we are indeed in copycat mode. So let's go back to Tara. She had 775 milliliters of water on her hike. So we're going to write that down. In tape diagram form first. So this is the amount of water she had. Let's put it right in the box. 775 milliliters. Well, when she got back, she, as most people do, would measure the amount of water how she had left after her hike. Make sure she drank enough water. And she found out there was 132 milliliters. So then she thought, you know what? I want to know how many milliliters of water I drank. So she said, how can I figure this out? Because we had 775 to start with. When she got back from the hike, there was only 132. Well, that is a subtraction problem. So let's take a look at a place value chart. And I'm only going to do hundreds, tens, and ones because we're starting off in the hundreds. And we're subtracting this amount to see how much she drank. So we have ones, tens, hundreds. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many tens? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many hundreds? 7. Okay, we're subtracting 132 to find out how much water our friend Tara drank on her hike to nowhere. She just meandered about. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract. You know what? No, I'm not going to do the standard algorithm over here yet. Let's subtract 2 from 5. Doink, doink. How many do we have left? 3, right? Then we'll subtract 3 tens from 7 tens. How many tens do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to subtract 100 from 700. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Tara drank 643 milliliters on her hike. And the way we check this is we could add these two together to see if they add up to 775. So let's do that. And go ahead and pause the recording, and you could do this on your own. And welcome back. I'm going to bring down the milliliters. 3, 4, 5. 4 plus 3 is 7, and 6 plus 1 is 7. Look at that, 775 milliliters, 775 milliliters. So if we were going to write, which we're not going to do because we are kind of pressed for time, we would write that Tara drank 643 milliliters of water. Now, this way is just reaching out here for another piece of paper. Let's do a couple more problems using the place value chart, okay? So go ahead and make a place value chart of hundreds, tens, and ones. So ones, tens, hundreds. And the problem we're doing is 185 minus 36. So I'm going to write that up here. 185 minus 36. All right. I'll give you a chance to catch up. Not to get catch up, but just to catch up. So we have 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have, almost went over there. We have 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 100. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is subtract the ones. I can't take 6 away from 5. It can't be done. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Oh, and by the way, these are centimeters. Because remember our objective, we stated that we're subtracting measurements. So I can't take 6 centimeters from 5 centimeters. If you have 5 centimeters, and I want 6 centimeters, you can't do it. So we have to decompose. You say that word, decompose. We're going to decompose one of the tens. He's going to say goodbye to his friends and head on over to the ones column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. Lo and behold, we have plenty to subtract now. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ones, and we're going to subtract 6 ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to subtract 3 tens from 8 tens, but these 8 tens are no longer 8 tens. They're 7 tens. 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 100 comes on down, and we have 149 centimeters. Let's do another one. Okay, sorry, I'm a little excited about this, so I'll slow down. Let's do one with grams. We're going to do 440 grams minus 200. Oh, no, minus 222 grams. What will that equal? First thing we do is going to make a number chart, a place value chart, excuse me. And we're going to label this. You should be pros at this by now. Ones, tens, hundreds. Okay, we have 0 ones, 4 tens, and 4 hundreds. Look what happens. We have 2 grams here, but 0 grams here. I can't take away 2 grams if I have 0 grams. Cannot be done, and I'm not even going to bother trying. So what we're going to do is we're going to decompose. Say that word out loud. Decompose. This 10, we're going to bring it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what are we subtracting now? We have a 10 here, so we're subtracting 2. What do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we no longer have 4 tens. We only have 3 tens, and we're subtracting these 2 tens. So we have 1 10 left. And 400 minus 200 would be 218. And let's go ahead and check this one, and we'll add 222 grams plus 218 grams. And we should get 444 grams. Bring down my grams. 2 plus 8 is 0. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't tell you to stop the tape and do this one on your own, but that's okay. We got the answer right. Alrighty, now we're going to do another problem before I say take a little break, and it's 508 milliliters minus 225 milliliters. And let's make a big old place value chart. Our hundreds, tens, and ones. And we're going to do something a little bit different. Ones, tens, hundreds. Oops, you guys can't see that. There you go. So we have 500 milliliters minus 225 milliliters. Why did I put that there? I don't know. Milliliters. What will that equal? So the first thing we're going to do is write the standard algorithm. Say standard algorithm. And we're going to write the standard algorithm on this side. 508 milliliters minus 225 milliliters. Let's do it. Let's start out with 508. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 0 tens, right? And we have 5 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do some subtraction. 8 bring down my milliliters. And I'll put the milliliters over here too. So 8 minus 5. Well, think about it. We have 8 here, and we're going to subtract 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we left with? We're left with 3 milliliters. Problem. Warning, Will Robinson. Warning, warning, Will Robinson. Warning. It's from an old TV show called Lost in Space, and a robot, whenever Will Robinson was in trouble, he would come out, warning, Will Robinson, warning. You have to look that up. So the big warning is here, I can't take 2 tens away from 0 tens. I can't take 20 milliliters if I have 0 milliliters. For example, if I had an empty soda can and you said, hey, Mr. Lee, may I have 20 milliliters of your soda? And I'll say, no, because there's 0 milliliters here. I'd be a little more polite than that. So we need to decompose. Say decompose out loud. We're going to decompose one of these hundreds, and we're going to make it 10 tens. Now we're ready to subtract, because look over here. This becomes 4 hundredths. This becomes 10 tens. What are we subtracting? We're subtracting 2 tens. How many 10s do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to subtract 2 hundredths. Doink, doink. What do we have left? 283, it looks like. So 283 milliliters. Now comes the time for you to check. And how you're going to check is you're going to take the number we started with and add on this, the number we subtracted and add on the answer. And it should come to the total number, the whole as it's called. So 225 plus 283, and we're talking milliliters. So what I'd like you to do is to do the addition yourself, pause the recording, and check back after you're done. Oh, so glad you got done so quickly. We'll bring down the milliliters. 5 plus 3 is 8. Looking good so far, right? 2 plus 8 is 100. 2 tens plus 8 tens. So it's 108. 200, 400, 500, and lo and behold, it works. It's math magic. Okay, it's time for you to take a quick restroom break or water break. Just say hi to mom and dad. Tell your baby brother or baby sister that you love them. Make sure they're on with their teacher if they are in school. And I'm going to go pet the dog and feed the cat and all that good stuff while I hit Screencastify and wait for it to appear so I can hit the stop